we've been talking about streaming, right? We've been saying these streaming services, they're getting away with jacking up the prices. They're not doing right by us. And I don't know. It's like they just keep giving us more to deal with. And they're saying just this week, all the things that, that they've been doing this week that have been very aggravating. All right. So streaming services like Netflix and Peacock have already found multiple ways to, get you to pay more money. And the streaming industry has been heating up, and they're saying that all the major players rush to establish a successful video streaming business, and they often make the platform changes to test subscribers' patience and the value of streaming. So, the question that I have for you before we get too far into this article is how much is too much? Because, I mean, are you willing to pay all of this money, or are you just saying, they doing too much? I can't deal with this. Let me know in the comments on that one, okay? Um, they're saying over here that Peacock, they've done some things. So if you watch Peacock, and the reason why you may even remotely care about Peacock is that the Olympics are coming, right? And with the Olympics are coming, all of this is going to be streamed on Peacock and NBC. All right. So NBC is going to have some select sports but you can only play one sport at a time. But if you go over to Peacock, you can get your wrestling, you can get your taekwondo, you can get your boxing, you can get your swimming, just depending on what it may be, right? So Peacock said for the second time in the past year, Universal or NBC Universal is bumping the price of Peacock. And they're saying as of July 18th, if you try to sign up for Peacock Premium, which has ads, it will now cost you $7.99 a month, up from $5.99 a month. So right now it's $5.99, but as of July 18th, it will go up $2 more. All right. And then they're saying that if you go with Premium Plus that does not have ads, it will go from $11.99 to $13.99 for their annual subscription pricing for the ad plan. And basically they're saying that if you choose to pay for the annual plan, it went up 33% from $59 to $79. And then if you play for the one that does not have any ads, it went from $119 to $139. Those already subscribed to Peacock won't see the changes until August 17th, 6 days after the closing ceremony of the 2024 Olympics, which will stream on Peacock. So technically, you still have time. So if you want to watch the Olympics, if you can remember to mark your calendars to do it before July 18th, you can get the cheaper pricing. But if you wait till after or when the Olympics start, then it's too late. All right. They're saying the pricing changes will begin 8 days before the Olympics, the Olympic opening ceremony. And that means that in the days leading up to the sporting event, signing up for Peacock will cost more than ever. And they're also saying that the changes come as NBC Universal may feel more confident about its streaming services, which now include big ticket items like exclusive NFL games and your popular TV show Oppenheimer. And in addition to new features for the Olympics like Multiview. So that means Multiview is where you can watch multiple sports at the same time. YouTube TV is already doing this, but they're saying that they have that functionality available as well. All right. And then they're also saying that Peacock price bumps appear to be a way Peacock's price bumps appear to be a way for the younger streamer servers to inch closer to profitability amid a major quadrennial global event. So they think that they're going to make more money. They said, hey, because of the Olympics, more people are going to want to tune in. You're going to want to watch, and we can actually make some money, and we want to capitalize off of this. So if you can remember, July 18th is the date. Probably need to do it in June for the 4th of July. Make sure you tap in that way, okay? And then also, we got another company that says, hey, we're going to be raising some prices as well. They're going to be doing something. They say Sony's going to bump Crunchyroll prices weeks after shuttering Funimation. So Funimation was a streaming service, and basically something happened with them, and Crunchyroll said, hey, Sony's anime streaming service Crunchyroll announced that it's increasing subscription prices as follows. So if you're into anime, the mega fan tier went from $9.99 a month to $11.99. The ultimate fan tier went from $14.99 a month to $15.99. And the only difference is you would only get 4 devices on the mega fan. You would get 6 devices if you are an ultimate tier fan. All right. And then they're saying that the news of higher prices comes about a month after Sony shut down Funimation, an anime streaming service it acquired in 2017. And then after buying Crunchyroll in 2021, basically Funimation was somewhat redundant for Sony. And now that Sony has converted all remaining Funimation accounts into Crunchyroll accounts, basically is forcing many customers to pay more to watch their favorite animes. So that's an unfortunate situation. But they're saying Crunchyroll had 5 million paid subscribers. And let me see if I can get that down there. There you go. They said Crunchyroll had 5 million paid subscribers in 2021. And now they're saying that they have 13 million as of now. And they're also saying they had over 89 million unpaid users. And they said that Crunchyroll is profitable, but not by how much. So they're saying that they're making some money. They're not in the red, but they won't tell you how much. All right. And they said still anime remains a more niche entertainment category, and Crunchyroll is more specialized than some other streaming platforms. And with Sony making it so that anime fans have one less streaming service option and jacking up the prices for one of those limited options is showing that it wants as much of the 20 billion anime market as possible. Wow. All right. That's a lot. All right. And then our favorite one, Netflix. Netflix said they're going to kill the basic plan, the ad-free basic plan. They said they're about to kill it in the UK. And once they kill it in one country, you know they're going to kill it somewhere else. All right. So they're saying that some of the countries where it sells subscriptions with commercials, they say Netflix said it would start pulling the plug on the plan in Canada and in the UK. And they said that this week, UK subscribers reported receiving a notice that the plan will cost £7.99 per month and would no longer be available as of June 4th. All right. And at the time, Netflix will automatically move relevant subscribers to its cheapest plan with ads, which is £4.99 per month. And then it says that they're sending an email saying you'll save 35% with our new monthly plan, but you got to pay for the commercials. You got to watch those commercials. And then they're saying Netflix hasn't confirmed that it will bring this change to the US, but it is expected since Netflix previously stopped selling the ad-free basic plan in Canada before doing the same in the US. All right, so it is what it is. They're about to do it. And they're saying subscribers in the UK who already know that they'll be affected have shared their outrage, and people are really not happy. You can read those comments right there and see what they have to say. And then they're saying Netflix, like many streaming platforms, has been blunt about getting people to watch its content with commercials because it yields a higher average revenue per user. And when Netflix announced that it would start killing its cheapest ad-free plan in January, they said they noted that the ads plan now accounts for 40% of all Netflix signups and our ads market. That's a lot. And yeah, it is what it is. And then lastly, I think if I'm correct, Fubo, they said that they cut 19 channels because they could not come to an agreement with Warner Brothers. So these are all the channels that Fubo dropped. So if you're into Fubo, if you watch them, you no longer have Warner Brothers. And that kind of sucks because OWN, TLC, the Travel Channel, Discovery, the Food Network, Animal Planet, those channels are now gone, unfortunately. HGTV, Discovery Channel, gone because they just could not come to a fair deal, or they're saying that it was unable to reach what is considered a fair deal for these channels with Warner Brothers Discovery. So because they couldn't come to an agreement, it was what it was. And they're saying that in a statement, Fubo claimed that it offered market rate for the channels, but Warner Brothers Discovery did not provide any counter offer and insisted on continuing to offer us above market rates for its content. So basically, it's like, hey, nope, we want you to pay. And they're either going to pass this on to you, or they're just saying, no, we're just not going to pay it, because the streaming services pay for it to have it on their platform, but then they're going to pass it on to you. So they're like, we're not doing that. So that's kind of where we're at when it comes to streaming services. So my question that I have for you is, this is really a good question here. Are you willing to end your relationship with streaming services? 1, yes, let the one I use raise prices again and I'm out. 2, no, I like the programming, so I'm good. 3, I'm willing to cut all but one. I got to have something. 4, we need to go back to cable. Or 5, if they provided better programming, I wouldn't leave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of the streaming services? Are you willing to end your relationship with streaming services now that you've read this and you kind of see what the trends are? It's the Lab Tech Show. Join us Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern at thelabtechshow.com. Embrace it or get left behind.
Alrighty then.